Hey there. So it's been a while. I feel like I need to address where I've been and why I haven't been uploading as much. And I feel like it should be worth mentioning right now. And I feel like you guys deserve to know what has been, particularly going on. Now, I want to start off by saying this isn't usually the type of content I usually usually make, but I feel like it's worth addressing and considering everything that's happened within the span of I want to say 2 months. I feel like it should be worth addressing and to get all the information out there just so you guys know. And I feel like I should also talk about my experience or what I'm about to talk about. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now I want to start off by saying, everyone talked about, uh, in this in this section of the video, please do not harass, please do not go after them, please do not hunt, go on a hunt for them, okay? Do not do any of the sort, okay? Despite what one or two of them have done, okay? You will make yourself look as bad if you go out of your way to harass, to dox them, to witch hunt, to do any of the sort. Now, let me start off with the first predator uh in mind. Now, this is dating like 1 or 2 years back. I was playing a horror map on VRChat and I happened to come across a group of people like a new friend group, let's say. All right. So, and it consisted of I'm not gonna say anyone else, but I came across one of them. I came across like one, maybe like I think there was like 3 or 4 of them around this time, and uh, the most notable one of the whole group just so happened to be Gipple, aka Wes. I don't know if you guys have been checking my community posts lately, but um, there's quite a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes down to Wes. Now, I'm not sure if all of you have. I don't know if all of you are quite up to date on that situation. Or better yet, if regardless, still happily version below. I have other people also investigating him as of right now, and I'm hoping the story gets out further that way. So, but for right now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, um, to start, Wes was a good, I guess, kind of a good associate, maybe like acquaintance of mine. We didn't like hang out too much. I was kind of kind of in a dark I was kind of in a dark place around that time, sort of. But I kind of masked it a lot because of for reasons, I guess, shall I say? To get, I guess, to cope with what I was going through. And at some point, I think around like I want to say last year, this whole shit, all these allegations started coming about, sprouting out like fucking leaf something. All of this goes into further detail in K Blockers' video, and again I'll leave video in the description below. But that said, there's a lot to talk about here, and to sum it up short, I have this friend who with another friend of mine who is a Slimer. We thought he was in let's say, word, let's just use the words groans. When I first heard about this case, and at first I didn't want to believe it, didn't know how to feel about it, but once uh, Slimer gave me all the screenshots and images and all of it being sent to me on I just couldn't believe it. Like obviously there is no direct proof of Wes grooming uh this particular friend of mine is was unknowingly a victim. I don't know if he knows it himself, but oh well, fuck it. He still hangs out with the guy, and ah, so and then so like yeah. Granted, we don't have any. Again, we don't have any direct grooming friend of mine, but there was a lot of screenshots, lots of images that pointed towards uh, you know, uh, Gibble or also known as Wes, coming off that way. Like was granted, this is not something I could just granted. We can't really do much as of right now. We don't exactly know where Gibble lives, or better yet, where he's at right now in his current status, which is like both online and in real life. So, and as of right now, I want to say like me and Slimer, I guess we're trying to get contact through with this individual, and let's well okay well we're trying. What I'm trying to say is we're trying to get into contact with his dad as of this moment, which we do have, but it will not be mentioned. I will not mention his username or anything like that of the sort to all that. I'm sure he'll have that. If I had to like describe Gibble or Wes in this case or everything, I guess he kind of yeah he did kind of come off as like a bit weird, but like very overly optimistic, like very wholesome type guy. Granted, uh, obviously you can't trust furries, which I should have known, especially especially a furry that you know plays VRChat pretty often. So yeah, um, I don't know what else to say here, but um, a lot more is a lot more is all the screenshots, evidence, stuff like that. That goes into more detail with K blockers. So if you want more information on the situation, I guess go to K blockers video. Uh, yeah, just go from there, I guess. Like okay, so this next part is gonna be a little. It's gonna be a lot. I don't know. I don't know how to really, really dive. I don't know how to like properly make an entrance to this intro area. I don't know. We're just gonna do it. So the next part, the experience I've had with these two individuals in particular, uh, maybe might be even worse actually. Now, granted, Gibble came as a shock, but like, I didn't have any like, lasting. I want to say like lasting bad after effects from it. This, however, is far far worse, I'd say. Um, all right. So there's these two individuals named Frank and Mr. B. So I met this. I got a new friend group a while back. I met these. Yeah, I met them on like some VR chat world. Like you know. Oh yeah, I met them through like that fucking what was it again? Like that Gooner FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's type map, I think. And they were all I didn't know them at first. Like I was just getting to know them and shit, and having a laugh or two with them. I was kind of at the same time. I was like pretty quiet at the very start of it because I didn't like know how to like act around these people and all that. And then soon enough, I got to know them, and then we go along. We get to like slowly, and then like we come across, and then I come across no, better yet, I meet this individual named Frank, and he seemed like a pretty cool guy at first. He told me a lot about his experiences and stuff, like his life, how he got like cheated on in the past, how he's like, trying to be a better man. Like he told me a lot about uh who he is and stuff like that. Like we got to know each other, and we usually like hung around like this video player world in like VRChat. And it was nice. It was nice for a good while, up until I think one of the people within the friend group, like I guess I don't know, kind of had like some distrust or something like that towards Frank, which I guess I don't know. I guess kind of. I don't want to explain. I don't want to get into too much detail, but like Frank was like you know, like very. I want to say like kind of aggressive towards this person in their within their friend group, and then it really set off like I guess I was kind of like in the middle of it along with another friend of mine, and yeah, we were kind of just like I was kind of stuck in the middle of it all, not knowing who to believe or what have you. Like I was hearing a lot more from like Frank's side in particular, and yeah, it kind of like I don't know. It was kind of weird. Like it was a really it was like a rare, really worrying and troublesome situation. I didn't want to be a part of it, considering that I just had to deal with another type of drama just not only like less than a month ago, I think. No, maybe even like back in December or something like that. Like that was kind of like really bad for me, like mentally, and all that. And then And then now I had to like deal with all this stuff, and I had to like I wasn't sure who to believe. Like it just happened all of a sudden. It just came out of the blue, and so I was really confused. And I was hearing more from like Frank's side and how he like say shit about this friend, and how he didn't understand women and all that, and like, just he was like really confused. Oh no, don't worry about it. No, guys. I was like, oh no, 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 I don't really understand women all that well, actually. I just, da, 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 da. And it was like, yeah, it was just pretty weird. Looking back at it now, it really came off manipulative that way. Because I was only hearing from his side and how I shouldn't listen to like this friend and all that. But and then I heard the other friend heard from I heard my the other friend's side of the story, and it immediately switched around, like immediately turned around for me now. So then I'm not even believing Frank's bullshit anymore, and it took me a while to get through because I wanted to see somewhat of the good in him, but by then it was too late. And soon enough, another friend of the group found out that he was dating a 16-year-old, mind you, and 16-year-old, yes, genuinely. He's 25. He's a elementary teacher in Stuttgart of Germany, and right now, I want to say he's gone into a bit of hiding. I guess he's quite on edge of like where he's at right now, maybe like something like that. And yeah, he's kind of got really quiet ever since then. And um, what else am I looking for? Yeah, so I guess now he's just, yeah, I guess he's just kind of, I don't know, it's a weird situation right now, but he's gone into hiding. He's kind of like shut it up a bit. Now, yeah, yeah. It's a lot, okay? It is a lot. A lot to go over right now, and just trying to recall all of the events. But like regardless, like I don't know. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. I'm spacing out a bit. Yeah. Overall, yeah, found out. So in short, we found out we dated a 16-year-old. He kind of like defended it when we confronted him and shit about this. Thankfully, the minor in question, we eventually like convinced her, oh, stay away from this individual, stay away from this person. You do not want that and all that. I want this and that. You shouldn't be with him. And all this. And soon enough, she was like, okay, I will stay away from him from now on and all that. And yeah, right now he's gone into hiding. I've gone like a few predator hunters on his ass, like such as the likes of Hay Blockers, Spook, um, who's that fella? That's Tough, my guy. I think that's what he goes by on YouTube. Those sort of predator hunters, I guess, shall I say? They're all granted, they're very small YouTubers, but they're they they're doing they're doing a good job at like covering the case and all that. Some of the videos should be out eventually, but right now it's situation investigation right now is kind of slow, and there's only so much we can do. Even if we try to like you know get stuff done, like how where he lives and all that, I doubt much is going to be done because usually age consent in Germany is like 14, and sexual age consent is like when you consent sexually is like 18. So that's very very weird as well, and that type of situation, shall we say? So yeah, I don't know. I just went off. I'm sorry if this is kind of like coming off as a lot of rambling and like incoherent. But granted I did not make like any type of script to this video or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope it was comprehensible enough for you guys though, and I hope it gives enough reason as to why I haven't been uploading as much in the past. Like I want to say a few weeks. It's been a lot for me. I've been trying to improve on my mental health. Trying to like do stuff like outside of like this whole internet stuff. I can't really keep up with the latest stuff that goes on in the world these days. Anyway, but I try. I really try. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off. This is where the video should be ending here. To any of you people that are watching this, Gipple, Frank, or even better yet, to some extent, Mr. P, if any of you are somehow watching this, just know I am coming for you. Okay? You are not getting away. You're not gonna get fucking. You can't just like slip away from what you've done, alright? Your actions on the internet, alright? They will be known. They will be known. Your stories will be known. Alright? Everything about your online presence will no longer be private, or better yet, in the shadows, alright? I have people on your asses, and you will all face some sort of justice, hopefully. But that is, again, that's putting it lightly. Like, yeah, and if you, so like, yeah, your online, your presence here online, it's pretty much done. It's all done. Okay, you're all pretty much fucked. Ah, so the best course of action I can advise you to do right now, is to pretty much just leave the internet. Leave and never come back. Alright? And if you do come back, if any of you ever do try to come back, okay, we will find you. I will not stop until justice is completely served on a silver platter. Alright? None of you are getting away. None of you will ever get away. Simple as. Alright? All of you will. And as to some of you guys, people in the drama, and some of my friends and all of you guys pretty much, especially, maybe even especially to the fans, like, I don't know, guess I'm sorry in some way, shape, or form. Can't really find the words right now to say it, but I hope that you understand. Or actually, to the fans, actually, to the fans. Like, I'm sorry for not uploading for a good while. This is not the type of video I wanted to make, but I felt like it was important for me to get my story out, and I hope you guys can understand that. And a quick shout out to K Blockers, Spook, Alice Tough, my guy, VRChat, Temlo, even to some extent Cloud, I think his name is Cloud on top. If any of you are watching this, thank you for, taking the time out of your day to cover my cases, you know, investigate these horrible individuals. I'm really glad you took the time out of your day to do so. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me now. It's hopefully now I can just, start making, content I want to actually make instead of, instead of making, a bit of downer, very downy vids like this one. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe if you didn't, I don't know. But just make sure to you know, be wary of people on the internet and all that. And yeah, have a safe one. Have a safe one. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever you guys live. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, that's it for me now. Bye bye.